a dream I know. Deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
Hello reality viewers, welcome back again to Reality Latest Gist, the home of news and politics. For this channel, we dey drop news every day and we dey react to every videos wey comes our way. And na reality news na we dey drop for this channel, and we dey also dey talk am as e be. If today na the first time we say you dey come across this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are returning subscribers, I appreciate all of una for una massive support to this channel. I say may God bless all of una in Jesus name. Amen. I get video wey I wan present to una this very moment, and I go dey follow una dey watch the video. After we don watch am together, make we drop our opinion constructively for the comment section. Like our videos and also share our videos if possible. Bye for now.
Welcome you all in today's live broadcast. I welcome you all in the great nation, the Biafra nation. I welcome our freedom fighters all over the world. I also welcome the beautiful people of Oduduwa. I also welcome the beautiful people of Amazonia. I also welcome all the lovers of freedom all over the world. I welcome all the activists. I welcome all the people that humanity and be touched. I welcome you all. My name remains Freedom, aka no Biafra, no life. I welcome you all today. I know I have been a little bit late, but I apologize for that. We must continue. We must continue. We are not bow down, or we are not going to give up in this our freedom. The freedom for all is, our freedom is for all. And our freedom is for especially the black people all over the world, because things are getting too much. We have been murdered. We have been insulted. We have been intimidated, even in our homeland. Also outside, in our homeland also. For us to be free, I know it will bring justice for our beloved one that already have been left us because of this struggle, because of injustice, because of intimidation, harassment. I welcome you all. So today I'm going to go quickly why we are here, because we don't have much time to spend. This is not time of too much talk, but this is time of reasoning. This is time of thinking. This is time of think, and this is time of be disciplined also. We don't have time for gossipers. We don't have time for saboteurs. We don't have time for people that are selling our land because of chicken change. We don't have time for some people who is trying to bring our struggle down. But that is not going to happen, because our struggle have already been built, and it will be everlasting. Even when we get our freedom, that is the way it's going to be. I welcome you all. Do not forget, this is Freedom Channel. I bring to you the way it is. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to make you laugh. I'm not here to say it the way you think. But I'm here to make you to think. I'm here to make you to reason. I'm here to make you to have human sympathy. I'm here to let you know that our people are dying. I'm here to let you know that we need to be free as a people as soon as possible. I'm here to remind you that we have been caged. We have been marginalized. We have been, they have done us a lot of things that I cannot even to explain. Because of what? Because of what? Because of the hatred and their evil agenda they have on us. Because of their evil agenda. Because of their hatred. Because of their jealousy, envy. That is why our people are be dying every day by day. Nobody is saying anything. Nobody is talking. But I assure you, and I promise you, we must be free, whether they like it or not. We must be free. That is the assurance. Even when Nnamdi is alive or not, even when freedom is alive or not, even when some of our IPOB members are not even doing what they're supposed to do, but we must be free. Because this is from the highmost God. This is from Chukwu. This mission must be complete. It doesn't matter who is going to take us to promised land. But I promise you, and I assure you, that our able leader, we're going to sit down and laugh in the front of his enemies. So before I go on, I want to remind you that IPOB or Biafran people all over the world, they have never been a terrorist. They have never been terrorized anybody. They have never been conquered any type of people in this world. They remain peaceful people. The only thing we are asking is to let us be free. But I want to promise the Nigerian government that we are exercising patience does not mean that we are fool. That we waiting for you to save life does not mean that we are fool. I want to remind the federal government of Nigeria, the zoo, that we are not a fool. Why things are still remain like this is because we are not a blood sucker. We are not a blood sucker. We don't kill. That is why things remains like this. But the time will come, anything that we stop, we block our way to our freedom. We are going to take it down. That is promise. This is not threatening, or this is not talking too much. But that is promise. And when we start, the whole world will bear out witness, because we have been keeping quiet since. We have been applying a lot of methods for we to be free peacefully, without killing, without shedding any blood. Because to be free, you do not even need to shed any blood. But these people are pushing out to the wall, and the time shall come. I hope everybody will witness it. It's better they do the needful right now. Because I want to recall your mind, we are not a terrorist. Remember, you are holding our leader almost 2 months now. You have never counted anything from us. It's not that we don't know what to do. It's because we are not a bloodsucker. We are only asked for our freedom. And we know and we believe the God we are worshiping, the Chukwu that we are worshiping, that Nnamdi Kanu is ordained by God. Nothing we're going to touch him. So do not think that we are fool, or do not think that we don't reason. Our mission is simple. We want just to be free. That is what we are asking. So let me go straight to the point. You know, a lot of things has been going on. I'm going to urge all the freedom fighters, all the lovers of freedom, all the Biafra people. You people should take your time and listen to what is going on. You people should take your time, the time you are taking to watch Big Brother, Niger, gossip, a lot of film that cannot educate you. You have to put your eyes for what is going on now. Because if you think you are safe, nobody is safe, even in outside country. You have to be updated. You have to do what you're supposed to do. So I'm urging everybody to pay attention for what is going on. Because these people, there is game they are playing now. You know why? Because they know that the people that are speaking for you people, they are in their custody. The people that makes you to understand the game these people are really playing, they are in their custody. All the activists in the zoo, they are in their custody. So now they are trying to push what they are calling Lugar settlement, anti-open craze. It depends the name they want to give it. But this is still the same agenda. That's why they are pushing. Now they are pushing 25 states without mentioning the state names because they know what they are doing. This has been going on. You have to ask yourself why this particular government are trying to force this thing on people. Why? Why are they trying to force this on people? As you people know that something are really going on. They are working on the ground with their money, with their power, with everything. But as far as Chukwuka is concerned in this struggle, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. But I want you to be thinking now, this is not time of gossiping. This is not time of reluctance. You don't need to be reluctant because it's going to happen. This is not time of, it did not concern me. After all, I'm not this, I'm not this. Go and ask for just people. Go and ask for Benue. Go and ask for Kaduna. All these places they are killing. These people do not know who you are. They don't know. As far as you stand on their way, they will take you down. That makes them thorough. That makes them become terrorists. Because they don't care. So let me play what I want to play today. Because you have to think. Some of you will watch something, not everything that you watch or you listen, that you need to forget. You have to think on it. You have to think on it. You have to think. A lot of you has been watched this interview. A lot of you have come across it. You do not understand what this man is explaining. For me, it is not surprise for me. Because my able leader, Nnamdi Kanu, has been saying this since 2012. He has been telling our people, see what is going to come. See what is happening. See their secret agenda. But some of you feel reluctant. Some of you feel that as far as your family is feeding well, nothing is happening. Nobody is safe now. That is the truth. And everybody is aware that something is wrong with the zoo government. But to the people that's supposed to do the needful thing, because they are benefiting on it, they will not do anything. So let me continue. Let me not waste your much time. But I want you to get the point and think. For you to be free, you need a lot of work. For you to be free, you have to be determined with your soul and your body and everything. Listen, because when they say the truth, it triggers a lot of things. This time around is not a matter of, because when our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying this, a lot of people are seeing it as propaganda. A lot of people do not listen to him because the hatred they have on him. Our leader has been shouting this. They say he's causing people. He's doing this. This is not the way to go about it. But something is happening. This man has been telling you, see what is happening. Some of you, because of the hatred you have on Biafra people, you don't have to think. You close your eyes. You don't want to see. Now, this man is not even political party. He's not even opposition. He's not even, but he works with them. He is a federal person. And this is not going to be taken granted. They know. They know. Because everybody is getting tired. For those of you who think that that zoo must remain, hey, after listening to this, if you didn't wake up, know that with your character, you are supporting evil. That is it. With your character, with your attitude, you are supporting evil. It doesn't matter whether you use gun or use anything. As far as you listen to this, and you remain the same the way you are, because your brother have not been buried, or your brother have not been missed, or you have not visited your relative in the hospital, or do mass grave bury thousands of people. That is why your heart is still like that. Listen very carefully.
We'll be talking about what you just saw now, the security breach in NDA, and we've got Commodore Kunle Olaomi joining us here this morning. He's the head Department of Criminology and Security Studies, Christian University, Nigeria. Good morning, sir. Thank you for coming out today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, this is it's one of those blow your cheeks out moments, because lots of people, when they heard it, they just thought, no way, this can't be. But they just thought, well, in fact, some people thought it was fake news. Others thought, nah, maybe there could be some other explanation to this. And then the academy put up this press release saying, yes, more questions than answers at the moment. But what's your impression of?
Please, can you people hear what I'm playing? Please, can you people hear me very well? Please, if you can hear me, let me know. Let me know, please. Can someone write yes for me or no?
Yes, for instance.
Thank you very much. My impression, I think, is just the impression of every Nigerian at this point. This is an aberration. I mean, you don't attack Nigerian Defense Academy and kill officers and get away with it.
Yeah.
Please, I want you people to pay attention, because I'm going to be touching some points here. I'm going to be touching some points. This is very important. This is not interview of you can just watch and forget. I know that a lot of Biafrans that is following the footsteps of our leader. This is not surprise for them, because we already know what they are planning. And that is why they are going extra mile to doing what they are doing for Biafran people. But I want also the whole world still know why we are doing what we are doing right now. And why we never give up, no matter what. Why we will never give up. Why we will not tolerate anything from anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Let's continue.
The last time I was in ND was in 2017. I went to carry out an investigation by the Minister of Defense. I wanted me to check what is going on with the training and the security environment there.
You people could remember that a lot of army people has been doing video of what is going on, what their generals, what their commanders are doing with them. But after they did the video, nobody will going to hear about these people. They have been leaking this secret small. And a lot of you cannot even ask, even the journalists, even the media in Nigeria. You are going to hear everything here. This record explains a lot of things.
I remember I spent about a week at NDA with the commandant and with the staff, But something struck me. And that was every Friday.
Hey.
The gate of NDA is thrown open. And every everybody have access to come and pray in the mosques. And I want to actually enjoin journalists to go to all military formations across the country on Friday by 1 o'clock. You are going to see the same thing happening across all military formations, including Naval Training Command at Papa, including the division in Ibadan, including NDA, including Jaji. I was in Jaji in 1994 for my junior division. And every Friday, our gate is thrown open. And everybody comes in to pray in our mosques. Even though they have their mosque outside. If you go to Defense Headquarters, I serve at Defense Headquarters as the Deputy Director, Defense Administration between 2015 and 2017. Throughout my 2 years at Defense Headquarters, I received visitors only twice because of the strict security architectures at the Defense Headquarters. But every Friday, the gate of Defense Headquarters is thrown wide open for everybody to come in and do Jumat. That is the time the terrorists have the time to profile our security environment.
Has that always been the case?
It has always been the case. I've served the military
Can you people hear?
intelligence for the past 35 years.
This man is not even, because if it is if he belong to political party, or if he is a freedom fighter, or if he is an activist, they will target that he is the opposition or he's lying. Can you get it? Because when you have human sympathy, when someone dies, it pains you. You cry, you feel it. No matter what is happening, no matter what your position, you must speak as a person. Let's continue.
Has always been the case. Our problem is religion and social-cultural. I mean, people will expect me to come here and start talking about kinetics, about operation and so on. I've been an operational commander all my life. I've commanded warships, I've commanded troops, I've commanded men outside Nigeria and so on. But I'm not going to come to your station to discuss kinetics.
Okay.
The problem is not kinetics. In 2017, 2016, I'm always a member of the Security and Intelligence Brief at the Defense Headquarters. I told them, General Lawrence Shakin then, that the challenge we have in this country cannot be solved the same way we solved the problem of Niger Delta. The Niger Delta problem was solved during Yaradua time, basically by me. And I told them that we can't use that same template for Boko Haram. I told General Lawrence Shakin to look at the center of gravity of the problem.
Why this man are referring to this Niger Delta? It's because that time Goodluck was in power. And Goodluck want to stop it. Goodluck want peace to have in the same region. Do you understand? That is why Goodluck want to do everything possible to peace to reign in that region. But what is going on in other places now? Just be patient. We are going forward. I'm good. You are going to understand the game they are playing.
And we all came together. I was made a member of the committee, including Atahiru that just died was a member of that committee in 2016, 2017. And we came to a conclusion after several arguments. And the arguments were three. To identify the center of gravity of the problem, one group said it is the fighters, the Boko Haram fighters are the center of gravity, so we should go after them. Another group said the center of gravity of Boko Haram is Abubakar Shekau. So if we go after Abubakar Shekau, then the problem of Boko Haram will be solved. I took exception to the group. I said that is not the center of gravity of the problem of Boko Haram insurgency that we were having between that 2012 and 2017. And General Lansha can ask me, allow me, why are you giving problem? What is the problem? Give us the answer. And I told General Lansha that if I tell you the answer, you are not going to be able to solve the problem.
Listen,
what is the problem?
listen.
I said the center of gravity of Boko Haram and insurgency in Nigeria are the sponsors of that program. It was beyond us. Because the job we need to do is kinetics. Fight, destroy places, resolve issues. But we cannot resolve issue of sponsors of Boko Haram that were in Buhari's government, that we know them.
When you say we, who?
I was in the
Listen,
intelligence.
Because
and the defense headquarters staff that I work with.
you listen, because this man know what he's talking. Even if he's not 100% sure, but 99%, he's sure. And he's not saying it to propaganda anybody, but he's telling you the reality. He's telling you what is happening.
They know. And that was why we couldn't pursue that aspect that would have resolved that problem. Because you need to arrest people. And recently, 400 people were gathered.
400.
As sponsors of Boko Haram.
Oh, God.
Why is it that Buhari government has refused to try them?
You see?
So the government knows sponsors of Boko Haram.
Of course, it's in the news. In April this year, the government said they have arrested 400 Bureau de Change related, people that were sponsoring Boko Haram.
Hey.
They told us. And Abu Dhabi also helped us to arrest few Nigerians. Try them. We know them. Why can't this government, if not that they are partisan, and they are actually part of the charade that is going on, why can't they bring those people out for trial?
So the Bureau...
Among all these people, have you even seen one? The only people you are seeing now is Sunday Igboho in Benin. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu in detention DSS. Ezazaki is doing still pushing his own. Where is Boko Harams? Where is bandit? Where is all those killers? Because of the agenda they have.
Welcome back. Yes, we'll be talking
I'm
about...
sorry.
Department of State Services are listening to me. They know them.
Hey.
So the solution I gave them was that if we can pursue the policy strategic level, because the people that we need to talk to are also, going to be difficult to deal with. I said what they should do now is to conduct two things. We should buy blimps. The blimps are not UAVs. They are not drones. Blimps are equipment that can fly up to 10,000 feet, 30,000 feet. Static if you want, mobile if you want, and they carry a lot of payload. We saw them in Afghanistan. We saw them in Kenya. This will be something that can give us real-time intelligence. And we can know where these bandits or terrorists, where they emanate from. When they finish operations that they've done, where they go back to.
Okay. Well,
they did not buy this equipment up to.
Okay, you separated a number of things. Let's pick up on some of them and see if we could make some, if you could shed some further light on some of them. Since 2012, you've been in operation, as you said, ever since that time. You questioned several people. And some people were identified at that time. Did the government at that time try any of them?
Listen.
Were any of them also in government at the time?
No, the government did not try any of them. And
they did not try. They did not try anybody. But Gloria, Okori, the allegation they are putting in that small girl is that his boyfriend or what is member of IPOB, that he received the money from his account. They kidnapped this girl and take him to Abuja. For what reason? For what? Let's continue.
where I worked then did not pursue that line of operation because it's beyond them. The defense headquarters, actually, when you look at the defense structure of Nigeria, they lie within the policy strategic level. But basically, they are operational guys. So when you have policy problem, then they cannot go beyond their masters.
You hear?
They can write intelligence report and say, this is what is going on. And we've seen that the present government know what is going on.
I'm sorry, is this a policy problem? I mean, the laws are clear. If someone is said to be involved in something as devious as this, the laws are clear. This person is meant to be arrested, questioned. I mean, it's quite clear. So is it a policy problem? We have the laws. So what is stopping the security agencies from actually enforcing the law, since that's what they are?
I think what is stopping them is like when you are a member of a church.
Listen very carefully.
The pastor have decided to be at a certain level of spiritualism, and you're a member of that church. You cannot be higher than your pastor spiritually. You can't, no matter what you do.
So this is the same religion you spoke about?
Yes. In real life, you see that the defense headquarters cannot conduct any operations that is not sanctioned by the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. They cannot.
No matter how small, little
they cannot.
That is why you always hear order from above. That is why when military do something, all this security, in fact, the whole system of government in Nigeria, the order from above. Who is the order from above? Hi.
When the Yar'Adua government decided to put an end to Niger Delta.
Yes, because he wants.
That was in 2007. What he did was simple. He called all the security chiefs and all the intelligence chiefs and tasked them to come up with a solution. The Defense Intelligence Agency, the National Intelligence Agency, the Department of State Services were called with the Inspector General of Police and the Interpol to come up with the solution to the problem. Then the problem was Niger Delta. The president was Yar'Adua. He was dispassionate. He wanted to solve the problem.
Are you getting the point?
Solve the problem. I remember I have to go to Angola to go and bring Henry Oka. And nobody in Nigeria knew what we did.
You see?
All we know is that since 27, 28 that we conducted our operation under Yar'Adua, Niger Delta issue has remained manageable. This government does not want to resolve this problem. They are escalating it.
You see?
Because
this man is not giving you, telling you about Niger Delta because they are the same issue. No, but he's giving it as an example. As an example that Goodluck wanted to stop he wants this peace to reign in that particular region. He wants people to be safe. That is why he did everything possible. But in this situation of Muhammadu Buhari, are you getting it? Let's continue.
Of tribal and religious sentiments.
So when you say this government does not want to resolve it, don't forget the same government has purchased. In fact, they're going to induct the Super Kanu jet because of, the insecurity situation. They have the president has had to change guards, as it were, as a result of people's clamor. I imagine if that was not in the thinking, why would you go that length to make some of the, some of the pronouncements, the meetings that have happened, the purchase, the change of guard, and the rest? Why would they do all that if they don't want to sort this?
Because that is not the solution. What you just mentioned is not the solution. When you have a problem at policy level, strategic level, operational level, when you have a problem, what you need to do is to identify the center of gravity of that problem and attack it. That's what you do. What they are doing is not attacking the center of gravity of the problem of Boko Haram and insurgency. So if the president is buying Super to Kanu, is changing service chiefs, that is not the solution. We are looking at the wrong side. It's not kinetic. It's politics.
Are you ruling out kinetic altogether?
I can't rule out kinetic because
So
it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum,
Hey.
you know, so you can't rule out something. But the center of gravity is what they should look at. And what is it? I'm saying it on this channel. It is the sponsor of Boko Haram and bandits.
And speaking about the sponsors, you know, when you say the DSS, and yeah, they could be listening to you, but so they profile, part of their responsibility is to profile all of these persons before they either vie for elections or before, excuse me, they are nominated for any of these positions.
Can you people listen very carefully?
Happen? Don't they get intel and say, look, this and this is what we found, and then we don't think that this should proceed further? Doesn't that happen?
It does. You know, when I worked with the DSS in 2007, because when Yar'Adua approved the operational order that we
Because of this interview, and the governor, and also with governor of Benue State, Autumn, that is why they called through Nigeria broadcast, called Channel TV in table. They called them because they know what this man is saying is true, because they know that this man is one of them. But now he decided to speak out. Don't think this interview just play or this man is just talking. You have to reason by yourself. Let's continue.
we now have to work together as a team. He actually forced all of us to sit down together and work together. I was surprised at the tremendous amount of information had by DSS. I was shocked. We in DI, I was in Defense Intelligence Agency, and when they were forced to bring out the files, I was shocked. They have so much information at DSS presently as I'm talking about what I'm talking about. They have. But you see, if a fish is going to get spoiled, it's going to start getting spoiled from the head. The DSS will not do anything except the commander-in-chief's body language shows that this is the direction I want to go. That is where the problem is. The DSS has tremendous information. By the time 2023 is here and somebody take over and wants to undo some of this evil that I've seen in this country, you'll be surprised names that the DSS
Can you people hear?
They have the information. There's nothing I'm going to say here that they don't have. The defense headquarters have the solution for the kinetic aspect. They do. I'm not going to come here to advise them. I work with them, and they're still there.
God.
The chief of naval staff was in the intelligence with me. We were together in Defense Intelligence Agency. That's Vice Admiral Gambo. I know these people are good. They know what to do. It's not that they have problems. It has to do with politics, the sponsors, people that feel that this country should be Islamized.
Do you hear Do you people hear loud and clear? Since 2000 and 2012, since we Nnamdi opened Radio Biafra, shouting on it, telling you people. Now what is going on? What is going on? Listen up.
But not conceding that, that all of this is the case. So what is the end game? Because I imagine as a strategist, that's what you think about. So these things are happening. What is the end game? So why will this be allowed to fester? For what purpose?
The end game for them, because we did...
Pay attention.
When you want to look at this type of challenges, what you do is that you go through what we call the intelligence circle. Okay? When you do the processing, and you do the analysis before dissemination point, you discover that the end game for them is to just turn this country into like a Taliban type of country.
God.
It's a mindset. And anything goes. In other words, 10% casualties, 20% casualties allowed in trying to achieve the end game of Islamizing this country.
That's for the terrorists, the bandits.
It's not for the terrorists.
How many times this man repeated this? How many times?
And I will repeat on this channel. The sponsors of Boko Haram and the bandits are the problems. And defense headquarters the Army headquarters, the Naval headquarters, the Air Force cannot do anything about that. Buhari has to do something about that. The Interpol has the list of those people that are sponsoring Boko Haram. I work with Interpol. They should ask. If they don't know, they should ask. The government of Dubai, they have the list of those people. During the trial of those people that were caught, names were mentioned. They have the list. The government also told us that they've arrested 400 sponsors of Boko Haram. Why should the government not try those people and bring peace and harmony and safety to this nation? Why won't the government do that? Those people that are going to harass cadets and officers in NDA, they live around the place. I know NDA very well. I was in Georgia, I was in NDA as young officers, and I know the area very well. They live around the place. So why can't you put up a blimp that can see what they are doing in real time and eliminate them? Why won't you do that?
In fact, there were more details saying that some person slept up, but we'll come to that hopefully. Marco has got some questions for you. Marco, go ahead, please.
Listen, please.
Thank you, Chamberlain. Much as we're looking at it looks like we're looking at the remote causes. The immediate causes, I think, is what is worrying a lot of people in terms of the significance of the attack. For some people, they're wondering, what do you think were the bandits trying to pass home a message when they chose the National Defense Academy
Yes, of course.
as the area of the attack? I mean, as the area they decided to attack. Because normally people know that military installations, for instance, if you were to, I mean, you talked about how the military institutions are usually open to the public on Fridays. There'll be questions as to this attack did not happen on a Friday. It happened on a Tuesday. So the guards were supposed to have been up. So there'll be questions as to what happened, how was the perimeter breached, what about the guards are usually mounted on, watchtowers, what were they doing? Were they asleep? There'll be areas where there are CCTV cameras. What happened in those areas as well? There are huge questions around that. And then the significance, what gave these bandits the audacity, the temerity to be able to say, this is going to be the area we want to attack today? Do you have any questions roaming in your head in terms of, what were they trying to really achieve beyond? Because some people say this is not about ransom. Maybe they want to take a ransom, yes, maybe. But it looks like they were trying to send home a message.
Yeah, thank you, Mape. You just got it right. They just want to send a message. And this is what terrorists do. And what the Buhari government should do is to tag these people as terrorists.
Can you people listening?
What they want to do is to send a message to create fear.
People has been killing a lot of things. I don't want to interrupt this, but I want you to be thinking now. For those of you who have time of gossiping, you think you are safe? You think you are safe? You think that with IPOB don't know what they are saying? You think that the Biafra people don't know why they are agitating?
And to show the military that we can come for you, and there's nothing you can do. You may not know, I don't know whether it's out in the news, that the major has been killed. Belongs to some groups, and I know about 3 hours ago, his body was found. He has been killed. So, it's not about ransom. I just want to confirm to Mape that she is right. It's not about ransom. They just...
If it is in the Biafra land, huh? If you will go to see innocent people that will go down because of this, you will see innocent people armored car everywhere because of they kill a military man or even if
to pass a message.
I'm boiling, to be honest.
We can do what we need to do. And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban, they think about the Mujahideens, and they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia, and there is whatever thing they have in.
That is why some of you think that Biafran people is a fool. That is why some of you are saying you need that action. We care. We are not a destroyer. We are not a terrorist. We are just asking to be free, to be honest. But this government are trying to push us to the wall. Because when the time is going to say it, even our mothers, all of them will turn to soldiers. That is a promise. If they don't want to do the needful thing now, because we are not a fool.
They have heard and they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians.
If I can follow up on that quickly.
Please go ahead.
This part of what you just spoke about now, the security agencies gleaned this from those who they arrested over time. So this is the intention.
Absolutely. The intention of it's on the internet. So it's not even about the people we interrogated. The intention is to Islamize Nigeria.
How many times this man has said
and
it?
Practice Sharia.
With no fear.
And it doesn't matter if some people die. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed. It doesn't matter if our economy has degenerated. Look at the interest rate. Look at the inflation rate. Look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care. As long as at the end,
I want you people to go and check by yourself. Debt profile of zoo of Nigeria. You will see that the people that have already died is even more than people that is alive. For what? Because of the agenda they have.
The Quran is at the sea. So some people in this country have this mindset, and we must tell the truth. If you tell the truth, you die. If you don't tell it, you die.
That is it.
Some people have this mindset to Islamize the nation, and they are in the government, and people know them. The DSS know them. The NIA know them. The DIA knows them, because it is the DIA that conducted the operations that arrested these sponsors. So they know them. Why is the government,
so the
commander-in-chief of the armed forces,
the general area of Afaka, where this where the NDA is cited, is no stranger to this sort of attacks. Before now, I mean, a few other institutions around the Defense Academy have also been attacked. Talking about the Institute of Agriculture and Forestry, Mechanized Division, something to that effect. I can't remember the exact name of the institution now, but we do know that they have been around this area. Now, I'm looking at the front page of Daily Trust newspapers, and they have this: why NDA security was compromised. And the first writer says, bandits live peacefully.
Peacefully.
Peacefully is
they live peacefully.
Academy. There have been questions before now that sometimes, this happened in Jos, around the Rukuba, that, there were attacks happening in the neighboring area, and that the military institutions did nothing. The same thing happened when they
will not do nothing. But if it is a Biafra land, they will be going visiting every home, every house.
Nothing. They attacked the forestry school in Kaduna. They did nothing. Now they have finally come for them. But the talk is that these people have been there all along. They never went anywhere. The bandits who perpetrated this attack have been there all along. Does the military really need, if this is something that is of concern to the security agencies, because it was only a matter of time from what it would seem that we're reading that these attacks were going to happen, it didn't really need to wait this long before they took action against people they knew were a security threat to not just them, but also the people around their environment.
Yeah, Mape, I may also shock you that
Listen,
some cadets have been abducted before now. And when they took these cadets away, and they demanded for ransom, as low as 400,000 naira at that time, the cadets were released after the ransom were paid.
Yeah.
And the cadet told them that where they took them to, that they could hear the parade going on in NDA.
Yes.
That they were not taken far away from NDA. That every morning they hear the parade and the programs going on in NDA while they were in the camp of the terrorists.
Now, they say Boko Haram members are surrendering. Boko Haram members, thousands, 400, are surrendered to the government. What does that tell you? You know why this man is saying all those things? Because he knows he work with them. He knows. So when all those people are giving themselves openly, and you see them, they are giving them Indomie, clothes, welcoming them. Thousands. Imagine what will going to happen in next 2 years or 3 years.
You are right. These people live around NDA. It's about social-cultural issue. As long as you're a Muslim and you speak Fufude or Hausa, you can do whatever you like and
That is it.
fraternize with the military and go in and out of the barracks. You are saying that the attack did not happen on Friday. Of course, it will not happen on Friday, but they have enough time to carry out surveillance. They have enough time to have insiders that will work with them. The problem is that journalists should go around our military institution this Friday and carry their cameras and see the decadence, the security breach that goes on every Friday in all military institutions across Nigeria. And tell the Minister of Defense to put a stop to that. The defense institutions, they are sacred. They are not where people can come on Friday, throw open the gate because they want to come and do Jumat. The truth is that on Sundays, we don't have such, invasion of our premises.
On Sunday, we don't have it.
To come and pray or to come and do whatever on Sundays. But for the 35 years,
Even the constitution of Zoo do not even recognize Christian. They don't. Why don't you have any reason to support this movement? Why? Why? Why are you so heartless like this? Because he never touched you? Okay. Time shall tell.
in the military intelligence. If you go to Tego Barracks in Apapa, it's the same.
Hey.
Tego Barracks is where I was trained as an intelligence officer. It's the same. On Friday, they will troop in. They throw it open. It's religion. And because we must think about solution. The Minister of Defense should stop this. They should make pronouncement and stop it. Every Friday, people should go to various mosques around them to pray and maintain the sanctity of our military institutions. That's what
I wanted to know if this has been an issue before now. I mean, has this been anything that, the people at the top in the military have found as a source of concern? Let me raise an instance. For instance, we know that at almost every security institution, even on the roads here in Abuja, before you can enter the same road that leads to any military institution is divided in two. There are huge barricades, to prevent anybody from just entering, so to speak. This became a source of concern for the military, in terms, especially after the attacks on the police headquarters. Has this been a source of concern for for the top brass of the military to say, hey, look, if we're taking these steps to put barricades, then this is also going to be a source of concern for us. What can we do about it? Have they elevated this discussion?
At defense headquarters, every Monday, Even if you go this Monday coming, you will see they're always there to discuss intelligence and security brief. We discuss all topics there, including the issue of Muslims gathering every weekend. All those barriers you see at defense headquarters. And that's why I'm talking to the media. They should go there on Friday.
They will not go. They will not go and ask. They will be gossiping here.
And this is when they come to carry out surveillance. If you look at what happened in Mogadishu Barrack, it was the same. There was a time they went there and blasted the place and killed a lot of people. It's these same people that are allowed to have access on Fridays and become members of the mess because they are, you know, it's a social-cultural issue. So I think we should begin to look, the Minister of Defense should put an end to this, because for 35 years of my stay in the military intelligence, it has been the case. Both naval institution, Air Force institution, Army institutions.
Because they are the owner of the country.
Of state services. Once it's Friday, the gates are thrown open. And people come from outside. And there'll be no space. They'll be all over. If you go to Defense Secretary on Friday, this Friday, you see them littered everywhere.
If I could just comment. This conversation is usually quite tricky. I mean, people listening, some might take different perspectives to it, thinking, oh, is this a religious thing? Is this an ethnic thing? They ask, is it only Muslims you have in the military? Is it only people from this certain cultural, heritage that you have in the military? And I'd like us to tackle the issues. You have mentioned what you have called the core, as it were, of the problem. How do we tackle this without viewing it from a religious spectrum, an ethnic spectrum? Because you know well, Nigeria is quite, polarized across, these groups, ethnicity and religious. How do we tackle it without coming off as though you're inciting people, on those lines?
You see, one thing I discovered in this country is that when it comes to religion, everybody is very sensitive. But the fact I have laid bare is from the experience of 35 years of military intelligence.
35
So
years.
I'm not coming
Military
to the
intelligence.
So whip up sentiments, no. I have been in the system. I work with Abacha government. I work with Babangida government. I work with Abdul Salam. I work with Yar'Adua Obasanjo. As a core insider of operations.
Thank God it's not a Biafra man is saying this. They will say it is because they want to Biafra.
To see people that you are not supposed to hear. Because we have 3 classes of military officers. I belong to the wars group. I lost my family because my family does not have to know where I have been, where I've gone, and I cannot talk. I've seen Colonel Lu here, I've seen Stan Lambo. Some of us belong to that group that we are not supposed to be seen, and we are not supposed to be heard. The truth I'm telling you now is not about sentiments.
Okay? Can you listen?
There are a group of people in this country that feels that this country should be Islamized.
How many times? How many times?
A fact. I say you want me to start mentioning names of people in this government that we have interrogated. I was a member of an interrogation team.
Oh.
I've interrogated a very high-ranking member of this government.
The anger of God is coming to the zoo.
On the issue of Boko Haram. I interrogated him. He's in this government right now. And what was the issue? Boko Haram. And this senior officer was actually let go because he was found culpable. But right now he's in the government.
You see? They leave him to go. Right now he's in the government. Then when do you think this thing will be free? When do you think that zoo will be free? Let a restarter. This. Oh, you people do not know mess you people are into. I pity for some people who have never wake up till now.
We must say the truth, because if you don't, this country is going down the precipice. We have been set back more than 60 years.
60 years?
Right now. We've gone back to the time before 1966, now.
Oh.
And whoever is coming back to repair this country has a lot of work to do. This country has never been polarized, so we cannot run away from it. We have never been this much polarized. I'm a federal person.
Listen up.
My mind is federal. My brain is federal.
Okay.
My loyalty is federal.
Okay.
I do things for the federal government. So I cannot come here and try to be sentimental. No.
Okay.
I'm a federal person.
Will your life be at risk now?
Listen.
Hearing you?
I don't care.
You see?
I don't care.
When you get tired of something, when you get tired of evil, you don't care anymore. You don't need to hide yourself. You don't need to speak at the back. If you really have heart, if something touches you, if when you see someone dead, they take his skull, you will know that this life is nothing. And a lot of people don't sit comfortable committing this evil thing. I'm coming, oh, because these people are trying to distract us for what we are doing. The whole world are going to be our witness.
My colleagues, they know me. Those people that listen to me, they know me. I don't care. The issue is that this country is bigger than an individual.
Okay.
That is the issue.
Okay.
This
It's
country is
bigger than individual.
individuals. Buhari will come and go. Eliminating me or killing me will not solve the problem.
You see?
Will not add value.
That is the same thing we are saying. Holding our leader in their custody will not stop what we are doing. It's not going to stop it.
But he will come and go. And somebody must come and repair the damage to the psyche of this society. The damage to the polarization, to the nepotism that I've never seen in my life.
Our people are too
This
sleepy.
president.
Our
This is
people.
the worst situation I've found myself. And believe me, internet does not forget. I was part of the people that helped to bring Buhari to government. Because I believe in him.
Have you worked with the government after that? After you helped bring the government?
Listen,
of course, I work with him.
He's still working with them.
We brought him in 2015, and I work as the Deputy Director of Defense Administration.
Okay.
And we have a lot of hope in him. And we actually are ready to do anything for him.
You see?
What he has turned out over the years is shocking to us.
Shocking to everybody.
I was in Harvard in 2014 in December.
You see? That is why Father Mbaka campaigned for Buhari. He campaigned. But now what is going on? What is going on? That is why you don't need to blame anybody. That he do everything to bring this man in power. But this Buhari is going to give us Biafra whether they like it or not. Let's continue.
When the Department of State Services and CIA and others were contemplating about Buhari and other aspirants, I know what we did.
Listen, they know what they did.
The American government that the only person that can come and...
You see, when our leader is saying it, that America, that this country, they are ruling it outside. Listen to this man very carefully. Listen.
Put this country right. It's Buhari. That was before the Lagos, APC, before they chose within. Right.
2023, they have started planning it. 2023, and you are sit down there comfortably, waiting for someone to come and fight your fight. The little things that you're supposed to do, even common discipline, even simple obey, You cannot even do. Listen, oh.
And that was how Tinubu came in. We know what we did, but what he has done in the past 6 years is shocking. It's unprecedented. And it should not be allowed to be swept under the carpet because the damage to the psyche of this country is monumental. We'll talk more on this.
Monumental. Do you people understand English?
Consultant and the forensic investigator.
I feel not speaker, but I understand them. You know, consign me.
We just had to explore some of these positions. So, you've been listening in to what's being said, and then perhaps also read and updated yourself with the current situation concerning that scenario with the NDA. What do you think?
That is the main place I'm waiting here.
First, let me thank my dear brother as a patron.
Let me fast forward it. You can go and listen to it again, or if you want, I can send you the video. But that is the point I'm waiting for here.
Expressing his experience at times in service.
Security person, and you're talking politics to the National Assembly. So let's do politics for them to do what they have to do in politics. But speaking about security, now that this has happened, of course they'll tell us there'll be investigation. They'll look through what's going on. So having heard what Komodo has said, do you think that there can actually be a solution? Will they hit a brick wall, or do we expect any results from
which result are you expecting? Which result?
Well, it will be impossible to think of a solution outside politics because the policymakers are the politicians.
Okay.
They run the show. The president is a democratically elected president.
Okay.
So it depends on not only his political interests, but also structures of the government, which is under the authority of political establishment. So the solution will come from two ways. First is that we have to, like General said, we have to identify where the problem is coming from. And he captured it very well. We are suffering from ethno-religious invasion of the establishment. When we eliminate the unbearing influence of religion and ethnicity in our systems, then I think we begin to promote patriotism. Now, patriotism can never thrive when religious and ethnic superiority, is in front of the border. So we need to, first of all, look at the moral engagement. We need to come back to the table. And this preference to those who are crying and calling for restructuring in the country, because where we are, it favors a set of religious interests more than the other. So what we're going to see is a systemic elimination of each other from the two ends, and then it will boil down to ethnic conflict. Because when you kill somebody that is a Muslim, he comes from an ethnic group, maybe he's a Fulani.
That is what they are planning. That is what they are planning. They have started in Jos. In Jos now, they have started. They have taken it Muslim, Christian, all those crises. That is, they have started there. Think.
Or Igbo Muslim, then it will trigger a chain of reactions. Now, if you kill a Christian, like the major that was taken, I understand he has a Christian background. So connotations and all kinds of innuendos and all kinds of things will be coming in. So we are sitting on a dangerous platform. The solution
pardon me to jump in on this. On your light, there's a problem that came from me actually. I mistakenly called you on your GSL of Ononugo.
Even called them terrorists. But is it instructive for you that it was a term? Wait. And you can be reprimanded for that as a commandant of India. So he's going to be very careful. Two issues I'd like to quickly raise. First, do you also agree with the theory of insider collaboration for this to have happened in such a brazen manner?
Absolutely. There's no, we do operations like this too, and there's no way we can succeed without somebody inside.
Okay.
We must compromise somebody inside.
They have to compromise somebody inside. Listen here.
Or through incentives. Give money.
Give money.
Or we blackmail the person.
Or they blackmail the person.
We try to.
What is going on IPOB now? Think. Listen here.
Indoctrinate that person. We can't succeed without an inside person. And this attack you saw has insiders collaboration. I mean, I've investigated cases like this over the years. And I know 60% of the time, when you send an attack like this, there's an insider.
So until that insider is fished out, we might have this sort of attack again and again.
It will always happen. There will
Always.
be insiders.
I love this man.
If you look at the intelligence
He said always.
estimate, globally, there are two variations. The variables are the hostile intelligence service, which is external to that country, and the domestic subversive organizations that is embedded in that country. Nothing evil can happen to a nation without the insider within that nation collaborating with the hostile intelligence services that is outside. It will always happen.
If I could just raise this other part. In the statement that was put out, the term unknown gunmen was used 3 times, the 3 paragraphs. Unknown gunmen, unknown gunmen, unknown gunmen. Prior to this time, people called them bandits. Some even called them terrorists. But is it instructive for you that it was a term unknown gunmen that was used?
Listen.
It's deliberate. You know, I'm sorry to say that the media is part of our problem.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the statement from the academy itself, actually.
This man said it. Even the media they are part of their problem. They cannot say the truth. They cannot even verify. Listen, because the media person is going to answer his own.
The academy also have to use that word to avoid reprimand from the higher authority. I was the commandant of Defense Intelligence College, and I know that at that time there are things I cannot say. If you target terrorists, it carries a lot of weight, and you can be reprimanded for that.
For those of you who is saying, tell us this, yeah, lawyer, tell us this. Not everything that they are going to say. Use your brain. Think.
So he's going to be very careful to keep on using that same term that is safe to use. Because there are legal and other implications when you term a group terrorists.
You hear?
But I want to say on this channel that those people are terrorists.
Okay.
And if the government of Buhari is serious about putting an end to what we are saying, he must pronounce them terrorist organizations.
You hear? I'm waiting for this particular place. You see, that is why they tag IPOB terrorists only in Nigeria. IPOB who have never even killed a bird as a people. They tag them terrorists so that you will have weight. So that military will be just walk into your room, just like that. So that they will have license to killing innocent people. Anybody they just catch, IPOB. But bandits are walking peacefully. Listen,
Because what he does, it carries a lot of weight. And the reaction of the armed forces where I belong to before will be completely different.
You see?
What was the point you were going to make about the media?
Listen, again.
There is nothing that is going on today that is not actually tainted by the media.
Okay. Tainted.
And that is why I have to come here and make bold to say what I've said. The media also know 80% of what I've said.
Okay.
But they will not publish it.
They will not publish it.
They know. I work with journalists. I was Deputy Director of Foreign Liaison at Defense Intelligence Agency. I work with journalists.
Okay.
I was Commandant Defense Intelligence College. I work with journalists. I train journalists in intelligence operations. They know. So why are they not also saying the obvious? So that we help the security and safety.
If a man saying Nnamdi Kanu, they point to this, they tell you, you see, this man is shouting, this man is saying, why are you talking to man? Why are you doing this? Listen. He's telling you this for you to know. He's telling you this for you to think. He's telling you this when something happens like this, so that you will quick understand. He's telling you this when he's not there, you will understand.
So at that progress of this country. So at that time that you work with the journalists and training them and doing all of that, did you give them permission to publish your name as a source if they were going to go to press with those details? Oh, I did. It was a policy because, you see, when I was made the commandant of Defense Intelligence... No, because, you had said that you belonged to a group that was not supposed to have been heard or seen. Yeah. So how did you give them permission to publish your name? Yeah, because at that time, I was holding a different appointment. I've held a lot of appointments in the military. There are certain appointments I will hold that has no connotation with the intelligence at all. For example, I was the Chief of Staff Logistic Command for the Navy. That appointment has nothing to do with intelligence. I was the Defense Advisor to Nigeria in France. It has nothing to do with intelligence. So there are times I hold appointments and I have to deal with journalists. And I must tell you, I can mention some of them, Mohammed of NTLs. I trained them because I wanted them to understand that military intelligence is not like a cult. I exposed some aspect. Even though most of their documents are usually top secret and they tell you can't publish or even access the document, even if you see it by mistake. No. There are places you process top secret. I mean, if you want to talk about document security, it's a lecture of itself. You have unclassified materials, you have confidential materials, you have secret materials, and you have top secret. There are processes. It's an area of military that you need to do a lot of training. So when we bring journalists in and talk to them, we ensure that they don't see unclassified materials. And it's just for them to understand how the system works. Basically, if you go to Afghanistan, if you go to Iraqi, you see journalists embedded with the military. But
DOS, tell us what is going on. Tell us what is going on. What are you people doing about our leader?
To have access to some of the things we do so that they can see it as it is. Because when I conducted the operation in 2007 in Angola and I came to Nigeria, what you read in the newspapers, what you hear on television and what you see are completely skewed from what we were doing.
That is you for you.
That to happen here, to embed journalists. I just think it's myopism. We have a lot of illiterates in the government that don't understand that hiding things in this 21st century it doesn't work anymore. They try to hide informations and they try to protect what they think is corruption to me. That's why they don't allow journalists to actually access some of these things, because this is the most corrupt country in the history of this country. Right,
am I the one that saying? I beg, let me stop here. Let me stop here. If you people want to be free, go and listen and have a rethink.
Before you went into the journalistic...
Let me open the phone line because I don't have time. I'm going to take 1 or 2 calls. Then we'll call it a day today. Kelechi Ikechi Nnamdi. Just 2 or 3. Because I'm so upset here. 2 or 3 people, we call it a day. I'm not happy. I'm not. Because even here, some of them are afraid. Please, I'm adding you online. Approve your call. Hello, my brother. This is Freedom Channel. Please tell us your name and tell us where you are calling from. Can you hear us? Hello? I think your network. Can you hear us now? Go on. Okay. Your network is not good. Easy. If I am adding you, please. Please, can you approve your call? If I need to, Victor. Is it my own network or you people network? Josiah? Hello, this is Freedom Channel. Please tell us your name and tell us where you are calling from. Can you hear us? Hello? Can you hear us?
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, go on,
Hello?
my brother. This is Freedom Channel. Tell us your name and tell us where you are calling from.
Okay, my brother. My name is Mazi Josiah. I'm calling from.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm calling from.
Go on.
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. Am I coming out clearly?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, we can hear you. Just hold the other one, then you go on.
So my name.
Network.
Really, I want to appreciate you once again this morning for your effort. You made a video. Title was "No Dis." I think I participated in that discussion.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay. So I appreciate you once again. I thank you really work you are doing, educating our people to understand what is really hard. Network is too bad.
Yes, this is Freedom Channel. Please tell us your name and tell us where you are coming from, then you go on. Yes, we can hear you. Go on, please. Okay, let me take one again. And if it did not connect, that means it is network. Hello, my brother. This is Freedom Channel. Tell us your name and tell us where you are calling from.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, from
Yes, go on, my brother. You are welcome.
yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for what you are doing. You know, it's not easy at this point in time to work for Biafra, especially IPOB.
Yes, sir.
Owing to the fact the terrorist tag that the Zoo government are given to us, but you people keep on working. May the Almighty God continue to bless and reward you all in Jesus' name. I pray for our leader, Master Nnamdi Kanu. He will come back to us soonest.
Yes, sir.
We believe in God, not in human being. No matter what the Eastern governors are doing, whatever they like, they can do. It's only God that have the final say.
Yes, sir.
So I thank you very much. I've been following your program for a long time now. I'm very happy to join today.
Thank you so much.
I'm very, very happy.
Thank you.
Keep on keeping on.
Yes, sir.
Keep on keeping on. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
So, my people, I'm going to go now because network today is not good and it is disturbing. So, I'm going to call it a day. So, our people, we have to reason, we have to think. So, we know the perfect time. Do not rush. The one thing I show you, no matter what will happen, we must be free at the end. We must be free. Nothing is going to stop us. Nothing is going to stop us.